What's going on, y'all? Today, yesterday was a sad day in hip hop. They already hurt us with Tay-K getting 55 years 5 years ago. Now they just hit him with 80 years, But he was a minor at the time. I know he killed somebody and all that, but man, 80 years?
80 years, that's how long Texas rapper Tay-K will spend behind bars after a jury found him guilty of murder on Monday.
Tay-K, or Taymor McIntyre, was convicted for the death of Mark Saldivar, who was killed in a San Antonio Chick-fil-A parking lot in 2017. Just before 10 o'clock last night in the 187th courtroom, McIntyre stood before the judge as Judge Stephanie Boyd read the sentence.
You're still alive. You still can improve yourself. Your family can still visit you. But the complainant in this case is deceased. And you need to internalize that the complainant in this case is deceased and that his family is never going to see him again.
McIntyre was already serving 55 years for killing 21-year-old Ethan Walker during a 2016 home invasion in Tarrant County. Judge Boyd determined the sentences would run concurrently, and McIntyre can have no contact with Saldivar's family other than for legal matters.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the network. And if you're new to the network, welcome to the network. Yo, I feel like if he was a white person, he would have got less of time. He was the youngest out of everybody and got the most time out of everybody because he was a famous rapper. He blew up off doing a race. So if he would never did the race, he probably got a lot of time. So they just made an example out of him of what not to do. He was tutting the FBI and everybody, man. Like, he went on a run. He would cut his ankle monitor off, so he messed up in different ways. But doing that, he would have never blew up, cut his monitor off and shot the video. And the video footage of the race, it probably was the camera he stole from the photographer at the Chick-fil-A or whatever. But he 24 years old now, and at the time I think he was 17. So that's a minor. But he ended up getting the most time. He ain't the only one got time. There's a female got like 30 years, one got 10 years on probation, and his homeboy Pimpsy got like 30 years. But they just made an example out of him though, y'all. They ain't finna let, man, he black, man, it's old. He would have been the biggest rapper in the world though he came home. Imagine that, being rich and can't perform your hit song, but it would never been a hit if he didn't do that. But look, he also got sued for $1 million by the first murder family. So let's not forget that. He done got sued and all type of stuff. And he looked like he regretted. They should have gave him a break. But for 2 murders, man, that's cold. He didn't pull the trigger on the first guy, but he was accessory to the fact or something like that. But he ended up getting most time out of everybody. But the second murder, he really did that. And that girlfriend he had wasn't no lawyer person. He could have got less of time if she didn't testify. And she still probably about to do time behind it or some type of probation. But man, seemed like she was doing it to save her own behind. He looked real sad. He'll never get the joy of his fame of being a rapper. So let this be an example to the world, though. Like, there's different ways to blow up without wilding out like that. Even though the music industry is the devil game, you got to try to outbeat the odds, and without crashing out. It's the devil game. It's hard to blow up, man. Didn't nobody post him until he did the race. Didn't nobody post him until he murdered somebody. So that's how hard it is being a rapper. It's not worth it. It's more ways you can make money in life than being a rapper. You got people want to be rappers so bad they kill people for it. They do stuff like Tay-K did. It ain't worth it. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments though. I reply to all comments. In 80 years, that's something else. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to see him come home. A lot of people wanted to see him come home because I wanted to see what his career was gonna be about. But now, all he can do really is write books and be successful behind the walls. That's all he can do. In his Instagram page, he could promote different artists from behind the walls. One of his homeboys that try to rap or something, one of his cousins, he could put them on and let them shine off his page. Well, I don't know. He's also signed to a record label behind the walls, so I don't know how this going. Imagine that you don't get signed until you kill somebody and do some wild stuff. That's why it ain't worth it.